Chief Grimes and his team are doing. They're working with our office and state troopers and folks, federal agents everywhere to try to get some of the dangerous drugs off the street. The heroin, the fentanyl, pills that are out there poisoning too many people, okay? So we owe a lot to Chief Grimes and his team because they're out there every day doing the work to try to clean this stuff off the streets. I also want to thank really important people who make the law. My job as your Attorney General is to just enforce the law, right? We got a lot of laws out there to enforce to keep you guys safe, to protect consumers and workers and seniors and kids from abuse and you name it. But I only get to do my job because there are people who represent all of you and your families who make the laws. And we're really, really lucky to have Senator O'Connor here today, to have our leader, we call him that, it's a very formal title because he's a very senior statesman in the state legislature. It means more than you've been around a long time. Ron Mariano, okay, who many of you know has been working for your families for many years. We also have a representative from Representative Jamie Murphy's office. Why is that important? Because one of the things we learned this year is that there were way too many pills out there. You heard of pharmaceutical companies? You heard of OxyContin? You haven't heard, anybody heard of Oxy? OxyClean? That's a you use OxyClean at home? You do laundry? That's good, I'm glad you do laundry. So this is part of what you're going to learn about with this talk, and you're going to learn about some of the unhealthy things that are out there. Basically, imagine this. Years ago, there were drug companies out there that were making pills that were supposed to help us deal with our pain. Anybody had their teeth pulled out? Anybody broken a bone? Okay, so you get hurt and you can take an aspirin or you can go to the doctor sometimes and they may have given you a pill to help you with that pain. What we learned is that some of those pills that were out there called opioids are super, super addictive. And instead of helping people, they actually got a whole bunch of people sick and addicted. And over the last many years, we have seen many people in Massachusetts and Weymouth and around this country get sick and actually die from this. And one of the things we learned is that we need to make sure we're passing laws that limit that stuff from getting out there and in the hands of people who might be hurt by it. And so I want to thank our legislators because earlier this year they passed really important laws to help reduce the number of pills that are out there in the market. They helped provide resources to those of us in law enforcement so we can go after the drug traffickers. They helped make Narcan, which is a special drug we take that helps somebody when they're overdosing. Does anybody know what overdosing means? Yeah, what is that?
It means when you take too much of a drug and it starts to do bad stuff to you.
Yeah, what's your name?
Cole.
Cole? All right, yeah, Cole's right. So, and sometimes an overdose, when it starts to do bad stuff to you, can really shut your body down to the point where you die. So we wanted to make sure that people in our police and fire departments and EMTs had access to the stuff that's going to save lives. But I just want to thank the legislature for their work. It's really important out there passing laws to help make things different. But I'm here because one of the things we know is education is key. And I can't stress it enough to all of you. I remember being your age, and I remember a lot of people would put a lot of information at you and you sort of wonder, well, is this really important or relevant? I am telling you, this stuff is really relevant. It's a stressful world out there, right? There's a lot of stuff going on, anxiety, that's totally normal, A lot of peer pressure, you're wondering what others are doing and where you fit in, totally normal. And one of the things we know is that it's really important for you guys to learn in school how to make good decisions, how to make healthy decisions, and how to understand what's out there in terms of some of the stuff that is affecting and potentially